I wasn't recording, so I got about 10 minutes in and yeah, good. Right, so now I'm actually recording. We'll just get into the video. Just want to tell you what I've been up to, really. Keep in touch and let you know that although I've been quiet, I've been busy. So, what have I been up to? Well, lifing generally. What does that involve? That involves general bureaucracy of life, doesn't it? And I've been putting in for a planning application for garage in the garden. Dadding, that's always fun, takes up a lot of time. Enjoying his company at the moment. Well, always. I've been on the prowl for jobs, so I've managed to get a couple of video jobs for clients and photography jobs and headshots, so that's a lot of fun. I get to edit those. But excitingly, I have been editing my documentary. Some of you may know that I've been shooting a documentary called From the River. It is getting very close to its very soft premiere, and once we get feedback from that, we will go into the final tweaks, and then it will be ready for release, maybe at festivals. We're still working out exactly where to drop it first, but if you're interested, I'm going to play a trailer now. It's one of the original trailers. Yeah, enjoy.
Traditionally been a place where boats go and dine.
Is the creek a dangerous place? Yeah, there are dangers, but the people here are really capable of living a tough life.
It's like taking me 30 years to be able to live this life. Happy with change as long as it don't affect them in any way at all.
What else have I been up to? Well, regarding the channel, it's all very exciting stuff. I have been putting together video ideas, and I've got a very exciting guest coming up. He's American, he's a YouTuber, probably the biggest, in my opinion, the biggest outdoors YouTuber going. If I've not given it away already, his name is, and you have submitted some of your questions and I've passed them along, and he'll be answering them, and he'll be in a video coming to you very soon, and that is very exciting. So thank you to everyone who submitted questions. Some of them were so interesting, I've actually had more video ideas about it as well. So it's nice to know how you guys think. So any comments you leave, I read them, I respond to them, and yeah, just trying to build this community. So also I've been upping my Patreon offer a little bit. Already when you sign up to be a Patreon, you get an e-cookbook which you download or you can keep on your phone, and it goes through a few of my recipes, one of them being the Rusty. I'll leave a link to that video, and I feel that it's nice to update that, so I'm trying to aim for once a fortnight a new recipe that I add to a G Drive link, that so every fortnight at least there'll be a new recipe for you to try out, so this cookbook keeps growing and growing. In fact, talking of Patreons, for the middle tier, one of the perks is that if you go for the middle tier, your name gets called out. So big thank you to the following guys for signing up to Patreon and supporting the channel. Really honoured and humbled to have you on board, and your names are, and you know who you are, but now the rest of the world gets to know who you are, because you are glorious, and you are Rob Jones, Tiger, Miriam Hoffman. Thank you so much, you guys are excellent. What else have I been up to? Thinking of videos to create when given a chance, sort of part of the plan, but I've been really working out what's coming up, how to do it, with the opportunities I get to go out, what videos can be recipes, what's going to be sort of chatting to you like this, hints and tips and that sort of thing, and also really delve into the idea of collaborations. So I have the video coming up, which is incredibly exciting, and if the format I think of doing works, then that opens up a whole world to more collaborators. So next up, yeah, I'm shaping a website. It's been sort of sitting around for about a year and a half, and that is something that I feel that I need to pick away at as and when I can. It's not a priority in my life at the moment, but I'd like to get a website live that I can offer recipes. It's a useful link to this, to my videos, to this site, and offer a blog so people can offer opinions, as it were. So I'd like to get not just my opinion. The beautiful thing about anything is that if you share something, generally you can build the community. Help comes in multiple forms, and advice comes from variety, right? So yeah, I've been reaching out to people to write guest blog posts, and I'm really looking forward to that. The idea from sort of increasing other people's input into the channel actually came from Rob from Just Up the Trail, who very kindly reached out and asked me if I'd like to be interviewed for Just Up the Trail, and I said yes, and it was a lot of fun, and I've signed up to his podcast, and it is incredible. I mean, some of the guests he has had on, and will have on, are really incredible, really insightful, and they all offer something to the outdoors table. I highly recommend you go to your podcast provider and download it, especially my one. I think that's the best yet. I'm joking, of course, but it is really, really good. So good that I've actually sponsored 2 more episodes, and I'm very humbled that he let me do that. Please go and check it out, because beyond me, it's a really insightful outdoors podcast, and it keeps topping a lot of the podcast charts, so it's got to be good, right? Okay, so some really interesting things, kind of more long term, is I have spent the last two and a bit years designing a course, an online course that you can complete from the comfort of your own garden, even from the comfort of your own sofa, because you don't need the cooker on all the time. It's very much an in-depth course on how to get cooking in the great outdoors and moving beyond the tear-open single-use plastic bags. It's for newcomers to outdoor cooking, people toying with the idea of outdoor cooking. It's definitely for you. For those who are a bit more au fait with what to do in cooking in the outdoors, also have some useful things in there as well. So that is something very exciting that I am going to just finishing off the curriculum with some help from people, and then I will be writing scripts, setting up my studio to deal with it properly, and then I'm going to start filming, and I'll keep you posted on how that's going. Let me know if you're interested in the course, and also if there's any curriculum, any lesson you'd like to see in there, let me know as well, and I'll see if I haven't already included it to look at putting it in, or making a video on here as well, because I still love doing YouTube, and I want to always have this content and this means of reaching people. Tempted with the idea as well of just offering courses. I put this out to the vote on my community page. How would you like to see, like, teachings, as it were, or advice swapping, or whatever it might be? And one of the higher votes was actually walking tours. I'm not a tour guide, and so I'd look at probably doing this with someone who was a proper tour guide, really knew the area well, so you could get really good insight from a local tour, as well as maybe bringing a culinary edge to it as well. Just toying with that idea, very early days, but I do like the sound of it. Now, the last major plan, I suppose, other than carrying on with videos for my YouTube channel, is something very exciting that I'm doing in collaboration with Coleman Sign and Designs, who created my logo. It's something very exciting involving stickers and patches. So later in the year, when we've both got time, we're going to knock heads and talk that one through, and again, I'll keep you posted as it comes. So that's pretty much it. A bit of just a check-in with you guys. I am still alive, and I think how my videos are going to be done, it's rather than, I'd love to do the YouTube thing and do once or twice a week very regularly, but it's probably going to come in waves. So I filmed enough content in the Isles of Scilly to put out once a week that would have lasted me a month, but also, as I mentioned to my Patreons, I get impatient and I get excited because I really, I'll edit a video, leave it, sit on it, revisit it, and I just want to press go, and I should learn a bit of self-control, and I will learn a bit of self-control, but until then, you're going to get a cluster of videos, a bit of a lull and a cluster of videos, but I'm working on how to create more videos in one sitting maybe, then spending a bit of time editing it, and try and be a few weeks ahead so I can keep consistency for you guys and for myself, because I do genuinely enjoy filming and editing. Less the filming, but more the editing. Less the filming myself, because right now I'm just staring at a lens and it's like an iris and an iris and an iris and a half reflection of me, and there's a microphone up here and a camera, and I've got it on my gimbal at the moment. But so this bit's very impersonal, but the editing I enjoy, especially B-roll. Anyway, waffling. So I've got my beaten pot setup, which you've all come to know through my videos, but I'm toying with an idea, and I'm going to do a video on this one, but I think I might have perfected a much smaller and lighter weight system. I'm testing out a few recipes on it before I commit to it, but how exciting is that? Anyway, until next time, cheers and gone.